champion down there in Australia.
Salkilld
with a nice combination to start round 3.
Salkilld landed there big.
Dips and threw a left to the body as well.
This is a fun fight.
It really is.
Salkilld landed 3 takedowns in round 2. He's 3 of 12 unofficially. He started to get his rhythm going, all thudding action on the feet through the first 30 of the final round.
And that's the first real attempt from Young that we've seen where he even gets close to shooting. Wow, what a takedown from Salkilld, but can he keep it? He's getting that wrist control. That's big. If he can get that wrist, he can at least control Young to get the hooks in. It's what he does. He gets the hooks in. Let's see if he can get around to the back. That's where he wants to be. He wants to be hunting for that rear naked choke. And Young's got to do the opposite. He's got to try to see how he's wiggling that left hand through. He's going to always try to keep control of those arms at all costs. But this is good. Now Salkilld trying to drag him back down. Man, he's fighting through it. Weird position here.
Wow,
well
Young
done.
fights through it again. Well, we'll see. He's bounced around weight classes in his career, has Gage Young. We'll see how he looks at lightweight after a few catchweight bouts in his last few fights. But just when you think he might be up against too much adversity, he's able to reverse position and get himself back in the fight.
Young starting to, he is starting to look a little bit fatigued here. And that's when your defenses start to go, right? That's when you start to make questionable decisions. But still in control of this clinch situation against the fence here is Young.
And the pace has been high,
Very high
from the beginning of this fight. So you can't even knock the cardio necessarily. This, especially the high pressure situation. You're on Contender. Oh, wow, this is huge.
That was huge.
Not knee him in the head, he's down.
The hips of Young absolutely saved him in that spot. They're able to get back on top. And now, I mean, he can play this game for a long time. This grinding, take him down, get on top, land a little bit of ground and pound. But it's a matter of getting Salkilld to the mat.
Hey, use your left knee.
Hitting the over 2.5 mark right now. You're catching a plus ticket. Salkilld cashes in his 5th takedown of the fight to this point.
And something, Brendan, to be said about the way in which Salkilld is trying to get these takedowns, right? He's trying to make them a statement. He's trying to make them high amplitude, which is going to be scored. It's a big moment in the fight. It's not just a little trip and a change in position. He's trying to make sure he's forcing his opponent down.
That's a really important thing to point out. You're absolutely right, Paul, because we talk a lot about how takedowns don't count, but they do when there's amplitude and altitude.
Yeah, when you're slamming somebody down, almost doing a suplex with the one position. I mean, that's hard to do, especially in the 3rd round of a fight like this. But here you go, yet again, Young against the fence, landing combos.
And Salkilld still trying to dip and throw to the body, pumps out a jab, as does Young. Oh, when he backed him off, Young was throwing a big one.
I haven't really even been trying to keep track of who I think is up in these rounds, but I would think both guys really want to make a statement here at the end of this 3rd. Try to get a finish. Forget the judges. It's not too late. Both these guys are finishers.
Underhooks for Salkilld as he reverses position again. Now he finds his way to the back of Young and lifts him up. I mean, that takes strength after 14 minutes of what's been a grueling pace.
Minute left. You have a minute to not only make a statement to the judges, but also to try to get that contract. Who wants it more? How badly are you going to try to go for the finish with this amount of time left in the round?
Yeah, Young's got to dig deep here because right now Salkilld.
He's taking over in this 3rd, but where are the scorecards leading into this? That's the big question.
There you go. Hey, work right back up, G.
One hook in, Young resigned to defense with 30 seconds to go.
Keep fighting the hands.
Salkilld staying busy, trying to get that other hook in. Able to do it.
Oh, he's flattened.
Now flattened out. He's still got 15 to try to finish him.
This is what he's got to do. He's got to try to go for the finish here.
Possibility.
Short time. I don't think he's going to get it. I think Young makes it through.
Fight the hands, guys. You're fine here.
But he is absolutely laying it down, trying to go for a finish no matter what time is left. What a fight.
Great fight between these lightweight prospects. Dana White to his feet in appreciation. Quillen Salkilld has some support. Perth, Western Australia just hosted its 3rd UFC event a few weeks ago, and perhaps Salkilld joined some of his other Aussie fighters in the UFC, but Gage Young get a great account of himself as well. 3 hard rounds in the books. How about that? We've seen that a couple times this year.
That's a big deal. I mean, when Dana gets up out of his seat.
He's showing these guys, you know, this is what he wants, right? It doesn't matter if it's going to a decision. It's how you perform throughout that fight. How are you going to lay it on the line? Are you going to go for that finish? Are you going to try to push the pace? And both these guys did it. And I heard what he said to Salkilld, no matter what happens tonight, you got a huge future in this sport.
Both these guys 24 years old. They're not, you know, 30 and this is their last shot. I mean, they got years ahead of them. And now saying hello to Zach Cummings and Jason High. Obviously, respect between these two.
Just a super close fight the entire time, honestly, against Salkilld, using these long-range weapons, the kicks. Young able to crack back and get a lot of work done when he had Salkilld pressured up against the fence, but Salkilld responding well every time, landing some body shots there. Elbow from Gage Young, but the takedowns of Salkilld late in this fight really were the story of that last round, his ability to get Gage Young to the mat and control him for fairly long periods of time. Dana loved it. Dana loved it.
More than 100.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Quillen Salkilld.
Make that a 7-fight win streak for Australia's Quillen Salkilld. He was tested.
The first fight was an incredible fight. You said it yourself. Rarely do I go up into the octagon and talk to people. Both of these kids, you know, they're both 24 years old. They both have an incredible future in this sport. Unbelievable fight. And we saw stand-up, ground, kicks, body shots, giving body shots, taking body shots. I mean, these guys went at it in one of the greatest wars you will ever see with 2 young, absolute studs. Quillen, get over here. You're in the UFC, buddy.
Quillen Salkilld, welcome to the UFC. Not in cost. Like you said, she's not moving her head. Oh! Big shot from Duben.
Duben throwing haymakers.
Yeah, she's bringing it tonight. She's putting combos out there, right? She's throwing punches. As Clark tries to close that distance, she's all over her, just putting combos right in her face.
Body with that kick. Body with that kick.
Wow! Duben with an overhand swing puts Shannon Clark out cold. And the plus 800 underdog, still undefeated. Never seen a judge's scorecard. And you better believe Dana White exploded out of his chair for that one.
My jaw is
the
on the
most
floor.
crazy knockout
I cannot believe it
we've ever seen on this show.
That was insane.
Oh,
that was insane.
man.
If I was a gambling man, Dana White is a gambler.
Hey, you might as well not even go sit in the back. Why are you playing this game? Incredible.
He did just gave her a contract right there. He goes, why you go in the back?
Hey, that's got to be the biggest upset in Contender Series history. And not only did you win, you're not standing up yet. Love you too, honey. Congratulations. Incredible.
One of the most vicious knockouts we have seen on 8 seasons of Dana White's Contender Series belongs to Junizi Duben.
You do not see walk-off knockouts like this from women very often. An overhand right to the jaw, out, chalked, cold. Look, I mean, she threw that from her hip, and Clark walked right into it. I don't know if I've seen a more vicious one-punch knockout from a female flyweight. She went like she was going to go for the takedown. She feinted the knee tap, threw a softball overhand, and put Shannon Clark to bed.
Paul hasn't spoken for like 3 minutes.
To be the, oh no,
He's been
on purpose. I mean, unreal to come in being that sized underdog, not only winning and upsetting everyone, but coming in and performing like that and getting that knockout.
I mean, it was already one of those fights where you're just clenching your fist the whole time, and yes, that's the appropriate reaction to have.
He looked like he almost ripped his shirt off. Did you see? I mean, you don't get better than that.
We saw Jorgen De Castro against Alton Meeks a few seasons ago, and that was a giant underdog cashing in. This is a real-time replay of what just went down.
Body with that kick. Body with that kick.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute, 13 seconds into round number 1, referee Mike Beltran calls a stop to the fight for the winner by knockout, Tunasi Duben.
Thank you so much, guys. Well, this is a first, Dana. Talk to me about this look.
Let's not even bullshit. Let's just get straight to it, okay? Basically, if you look at what you had to bet on Shannon, she's a minus 1,350 dog, right? Now, there's two types of people in this world. There's people that will come in and go, oh my God, I'm a 13-1 underdog. And there's people that will come in and go, how dare you make me a 13-1 underdog. We saw a couple of I dare yous tonight, and I love that stuff. That's what this show is built on. I don't know if she can grapple. I don't know if she can kick. I don't know if she can defend a takedown. But let me tell you what, one of the most impressive knockouts I've ever seen. A huge underdog, a minute 13 of the very first round. Congratulations, you are in the UFC.
Congratulations, Genesi. Thank you so much.
Back in control. And now literally on the back, trying to get both hooks in, got him.
Control the attacking hand. Grab 2 minutes.
Oh, Bashi.
That's
under, and that might do it. There's the tap. Austin Bashi, still undefeated. He comes through with a submission win in round 2, and looking like the uber prospect he is.
His hooks in, lacing the leg of Ramos here, and it was just a matter of time. Ramos stands up to try to defend, but I mean, lightning quick, and that was under from the get. There was no way that Ramos was going to be able to effectively fight hands. The squeeze was already in, the grip was in. Beautiful, another finish for 22-year-old Austin Bashi. I mean, that was in the moment that he placed the choke there.
It's tap or nap situation right there, and there is the watch party back in Michigan. Loving the work that they see from Austin Bashi. Let's make it official, and for that, here's JB.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 minutes, 15 seconds into round number 2, referee Jason Herzog calls a stop to the fight for the winner by submission via rear naked choke, Austin Bashi.
So this kid's only 22 years old. 22 years old, obviously very highly touted. Lots of hype on this kid. Literally showed every aspect of his game tonight. I was actually kind of confused. I thought that there were so many times that you could have finished the fight, you could have done. It was almost like you wanted the work in there tonight, like you wanted to take your time, kind of show what you got. I can do whatever the hell I want with this guy, and I'm going to show you tonight. It was a complete domination. I'm excited about the possibilities for your future. I'm excited to see how you grow. You're only a 22-year-old kid. You have so much more to learn, and obviously, you'll get great matchups in the UFC. And much respect to Dorian for taking this fight on short notice, but you treated him like you took this fight on short notice. Congratulations, you're in the UFC.
Austin Bashi, welcome to the UFC.
Just walking him down. The right gets through.
Impressive chin on Currie, honestly. But he's got to respond, he's got to answer.
You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. You gotta work, bro. We got 2 minutes. Come on.
Santos perhaps taking a breather in close. Oddsmakers thought it unlikely that we'd see the latter stages of round 3, but here we are, and Santos got the underdog money from Yanni the Greek. It's looking pretty good with under 2 to go. You just wonder how much gas in the tank Currie has if he even does get a takedown. How much explosiveness or strength if he does get it into the grappling. I mean, how tight is the squeeze right now?
Yeah, the arms have got to be blown up at this point, filled with blood. Grueling pace, and he's been spending most of the fight trying to clinch, trying to grapple. Now the neck is occupied here from Santos.
Standing guillotine attempt here.
There's an opportunity for him to knee here or separate. He's the one holding on right now. He's in control to break this if he wants to.
Big moment for Currie if he could do something with it. He's got an arm isolated.
Nope.
And now Santos says, come back up. Final minute of the fight. Clean performance so far from Jordan Santos.
You can see the corner of Currie just shake their head a bit on that takedown attempt, knowing there's just about 30 seconds left in this fight. You've got to get a fantastic Hail Mary finish here.
And the energy required to get this double leg. He's got the grip. He's got to be able to get his butt underneath and lift, or do that, sit down and just sort of rip Santos forward. But he only has 15 seconds now to capitalize on this.
Final 10 for Currie. Santos landed some elbows. And a couple of middleweights go the distance here in Las Vegas. Will Currie and Jordan Santos. Well, Santos came in as a sizable underdog, a little bit more than 3-1. We showed you the striking numbers. He outstruck Currie in all 3 rounds. Currie attempted 13 takedowns. He only landed 2 of them. His best one was probably his last one in terms of how deep he got, and the fact that he followed.
Well, beautiful pressure throughout the fight from Jordan Santos. I mean, really a dominant performance overall. Beautiful right hand, right down the middle, touching up Currie here. Flying knee. And again, Currie just didn't have many answers for the pressure that Jordan Santos was bringing here. I mean, really letting loose when he would trap him along the fence, racking up the damage.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Jordan Santos.
3-0.
Another one. This guy is a 4-1 dog, and I saw you. You don't understand what I'm saying, but people can tell you later. I saw you when you walked into the octagon, and I saw the look on your face. I saw you look out the cage at your people, and you were telling your people, you were going like this when you walked in. You are one of those guys that I'm talking about. You weren't, oh my God, I'm a 4-1 underdog. You were a, how dare you make me a 4-1 underdog. You came in and you pulled out this fight, and I was impressed, and I'm absolutely gonna give you your shot in the UFC.
Jordan Santos, welcome to the UFC.
Top and able to do a little damage from that top position.
Well, we already had a 7-1 underdog cash a ticket by a vicious knockout. We just had a plus 320 underdog from Brazil cash a ticket. Salkilld Co was plus 340 underdog, but heading into the final 5 minutes, the dogs might be barking again here. We'll see. Takedown attempt. Co gets it.
Yeah, let's see if he can get aggressive again like he did at the end of that second round. He got real aggressive with the ground and pound once he got Cavalcanti to the ground.
And now you wonder how much does Cavalcanti have to return to his feet. A lot of pressure coming down from Co once again.
And Co doesn't have any submissions on the record yet.
No nuka, Aurelia.
Ooh, good shot. Co needs more of that. He's got to posture up here.
Half guard can be such a difficult spot to get up from when grappling is not necessarily your forte. Good job of Cavalcanti to re-guard here, though.
Yeah, I think this is also a great opportunity for Co to keep his head pressed into that fence, posture up a bit, and just start coming down with straight shots, big elbows. I think he needs to turn him back into the fence and lift those legs up. You almost want to shelf the legs. Because then you're giving your opponent only one way they can go. They got to pull those legs off and try to get to a knee, but you're in control.
Still throwing elbows from the bottom is Cavalcanti, but Co
still game.
Definitely having the more powerful strikes on the ground.
And I'm telling you, I think it speaks more to who Cavalcanti is as a fighter if he wasn't rope-a-doping. I think he got hurt, and his instinct when hurt with his opponent coming at him was, I'm going to try to take your face off.
Yeah, you could be right.
We'll never know, because even if he tells us he was rope-a-doping, I don't believe him.
Cavalcanti thought briefly there about finding an angle, throwing up a submission, but Co advancing here right into half guard, right into mount. I mean, no resistance there, right, getting into mount. But Cavalcanti looking to come out the back door here.
And he dug his toes into the cage, which he got warned about.
Butterfly hooks, unable to get Co on top of him, so we'll close the guard. And Cavalcanti now running out of time as the clock ticks under 2 minutes.
Costas na grade, faz escudo nele. Irmão, bota arriscar agora, vamos!
Yeah, more of this is what I think Co needs to do. Really try to go for it. There's been some good fights tonight, some good performances. You don't want to leave here empty-handed because maybe you just held on too long in the third round. There you go, look for a submission. Just looking for finishes, looking to get this fight done from bell to bell is what we're looking for. Because when he has postured up and let shots go down, they're powerful. He can get a finish here. Definitely enough time.
Side mount, full control is Co. 60 seconds to go in our final bout of the evening. Swings around, takes the back.
Yeah, Cavalcanti was forced to go belly down there, but now he's got to be very careful to protect his back.
There you go.
Co wants to get it back to the mat, ride out this final 35 seconds. Still with the hands locked.
And this is where Co can really go off. He's got to be looking for knees and elbows. I mean, 20 seconds left. This is where you put it all on the line.
Big swing from Cavalcanti. Co elusive as he circles to his right. Fires one more combination. And Sakyan Ko and Igor Cavalcanti go the distance, as unlikely as...
Yeah, Ko showing off a really well-rounded skill set, but certainly Cavalcanti gamed the entire fight. I mean, Ko, that left hand was really the money shot for him, being able to land that both to the body and to the head. But Cavalcanti, I mean, time and time again, he was able to find his moments, answer with big shots, and then in the third round, it was really the grappling of Ko that took over.
Yeah, absolutely. He mixed it up. I think he started to realize, man, I've hit this guy with clean.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Salkilld Ko!
So Igor is a 4.5-to-1 favorite in this fight, right? And if you look at his record, he's the current IFL 170 champ, 9 first-round finishes on a 9-fight win streak, 100% finish rate in the first round, 7 wins in less than a minute 20, and he got in there with Ko, who has great head movement, is an excellent counter puncher. Again, a 4.5-to-1 underdog tonight. And it was, again, like a how dare you. And I think tonight he sucked the heart right out of Igor. Igor gave up. He's the guy that usually comes out and destroys people in a minute 20 or less. He made him give up tonight. He didn't even try to win that fight in the third round. He didn't try to, almost like you come here, when you get the right matchmaking and you come to the UFC or you're trying to get into the UFC, you realize, you know what? Maybe this isn't for me. And I think that happened tonight to Igor. I was impressed with your style, your heart, the way you fought. Ko, welcome to the UFC.
Salkilld Ko, welcome to the UFC.